Hey guys, Penadeli here, and welcome to my new Let's Play of Paper Mario, The Thousand-Year Door. Yeah, this should still be going up in early April. Weather, technical difficulties, physical difficulties, and manic cleaning sprees permitting. Yeah, one of the things you do not truly grok is that when they tell you that meds... hold on. Ahem. Today. Okay, good. We can hang out here while I talk. One of the things that you do not truly grok when they tell you that meds take 4 to 5 months, take a few months to really settle in, is that they mean it. Oh wait, I think we're getting oh, yeah, we're just gonna get this again. All right. Boy, that's just... All right, we're gonna keep moving then. Basically, I have hit this unprecedented thing of productivity and have actually been cleaning and organizing my room. Yeah, this is my practice file and just personal have fun file. So, but we are going to start from the beginning. Now, I love this game. I did not lose my shit when it was, when the remake was announced, like half the internet, but I was pretty damn happy. Oh, here we are. Hey, it's Parakarry! I like that, just that cute little nod. Mail call! Hi, Luigi. I can't remember if they... I think they do treat him a little better in the remake than they did in the original. And look, there we are. There's our group from the original. Hey, bro, check it out. A letter from Princess Peach arrived for you. I'll just read it to you. How's that sound? Because I'm a heroic mime and the audience has to know what's saying. Hit. Now, let's see here. You can tell they're twins. Everything they own is color-coded. Wow, her handwriting's as bad as mine. Hello there, Mario. I am now on holiday, traveling in the Mushroom Kingdom. In my travels, I came into possession of a mystical map. A treasure map, actually. It was inside a box I got from an old merchant in a town called Rogueport. But since it would be too difficult for me to try to go find treasure all by myself, I thought you could help me hunt for it. You will, of course, won't you? I've included the map with this letter, so please bring it with you when you come. Sorry. Okay. I'll meet you at Rogueport. That means you must come, Peach. What do you know? It's true. There's a weathered old map in here with the letter. Check it out. We got a MacGuffin! Yeah. Take a look, folks. This is where we're going to be going. I'm pretty sure that in the thing in the bottom of the map with the fish is supposed to basically be here there be dragons. Paper Mario, the Thousand-Year Door. God, it does look really good on the Switch. I am playing this still on my Switch. I do have a Switch, too. I may do Kirby in the Forgotten Land with its DLC for you at some point. But I'm playing this on the Switch because that's what I've got. Or, I mean, that's what I got it for. Excuse me, sir? Please wake up, sir. The town you'd been speaking of has come into view. Look, that's Rogueport. Looks fairly idyllic, doesn't it? You see? We'll arrive shortly. Please prepare to disembark. So, welcome to Rogueport. It is, believe it or not, a wretched hive of scum and villainy. Oh boy. I must apologize, sir. Our arrival was delayed just a bit by rough weather. Are you quite sure you want to disembark here? I did tell you all the sort of tales about Rogueport on our way here, did I not? Dude, I'm an adventurer. What's that? I'm sorry? You see, there's a princess waiting here for you. Is that so? Of course, sir. Well, if that's what you think, then I won't stop you. But, you be careful, sir. Don't say I didn't warn you. God. The aesthetic. So, we are in Rogueport. We can jump, we can whack stuff with our hammer, we can save, which we're going to do. Yeah, no shit. Alright, we can talk to people. Oi, welcome to Rogueport. Bit of a nasty place, eh? You got guts coming here. You look a bit green, so have a wee bit of a voice on me. Hit that save block to save. Way ahead of you, dude. Because the thing about life is, you never know when you're going to kick the old bucket. Unfortunately true. What you want, pal? Huh? A princess in a pink dress? I ain't seen nothing like that, no. I'd remember a princess, probably. Why do you want this chick anyway, pal? Owe you money? Or is she your girlfriend? That last is a very complicated question. Hey, what do you want? Get away from me, freak! Oh, come off it. I know you're a nosy book nerd. Don't play dumb with me. I've seen you walking around town asking for information about the crystal stars. Well, now I'm doing the asking, so be a good little student and tell us what you know. Right now! Never! I don't have anything to say to you creeps. Ew! I suppose it wouldn't be right if a sassy little ass like you met with an untimely demise. Boys, we're taking this firebrand to our fortress. Ew. As you command, Lord Crump. We're on it. No! Stop right there, you weirdos! I'll scream! Really? Dude, this is Rogueport. Did I talk to you? I don't think I did. Out of the way, you scallywag! Move your ever-loving bones! Guess not. Blimey, a fight! Corkin'! Ain't nothing so fun as watching a few blokes duke it out in broad daylight, eh? Am I right, mate? Yeah, eeks. Looks like trouble over there. Probably best not to get involved, huh? I wouldn't meddle with other people's problems in this town, even if I had an extra life. You are a green mushroom. Oh well. So I did talk to everybody, so let's get involved. Like, I'd go anywhere with smelly losers like you! Not likely. What? What do you think you're doing, chump? You think you could screw up my plans? It is kind of my day job. Yeah, it's always something. Looks like I'm gonna have to give you a little taste of the old Crumpa-Bomb. You gotta be shitting me. Alright, so we have our first battle. Can't flee this fight. Yeah. Battle time, Mr. Man. Just find a way to beat this freak of the week, okay? Don't sweat the details. Just jump on him and hit him with your hammer. Alright. So, we'll start with a jump. Press A at the exact moment that you... Yeah. Action command. Sweet. You know that hurt. Well, I gotta say you're tougher than you look. Keep it up and you'll beat him in no time. Oh, good. Yeah, you can guard by pressing the A button right at the right time during the enemy's attack. It varies on the enemy, and I'm not very good at it, but you all know how this goes. Hammers pierce defense and do a little more damage. You've got him on the ropes. Come on, keep wailing at him. Yes! I think the guard timing on this fight is probably easier. And he's down. And we got 9 experience points. You did it! You did it! Yes! And you got star points. That's what these little things are. Star points. Yeah, no kidding. The star points you get will show up there. When you get 100 points, you'll go up a level. Don't forget that, okay? Oh, yeah! Okay, you got a couple decent shots and I'll give you that. But, unfortunate for you, that that means it's go time! So we've got everything we need to finish the randomizer. Punish him! Yeah, the problem with this whole big ball of violence thing is, quick, this way! Phew, what a bunch of bozos. Let's just sneak out of here, what do you say? Works for me. Yeah, that... Huh? Stop! Who the hell were we beating up? Where'd they go? Huh? You! Johnson! Did you see them? Did anyone? Bueller? Bueller? Crud! They bolted! Yeah. Wow, mister, you totally saved me. Thanks! I have just got to give you a little reward. My name's Goombella. I'm a junior at the University of Goom. Nice to meet ya. So, who are you? Mario? Wait, you mean like that famous guy? Wow, I can't believe I met you here. Cool. Anyway, no offense, but it looks like you just rolled into town yourself, right? Oh, look at that in the background. Oof. Me, I already hate it here. There are freaks and weirdos everywhere. It's nasty. I mean, I know the place is called Rogueport, so I should have expected it, but sheesh. I'd never have come to a place like this if there wasn't some legendary treasure here. So yeah, there's a gang war going on in the background. What? You're looking for the legendary treasure too? Seriously? Oh, whoa, bucko, what you got there? Oh my gosh, is that a map? You have to tell me where you got that. Princess Peach? What? Great hoogly boogly! If it isn't Master Mario! Hi, Toadsworth. Bit of a coincidence bumping into one another in this sort of place, hmm? Ho-ho! No, it's not. So tell me, Master Mario, what in the world brings you to this wretched little burg? Ah, indeed, Princess Peach sent you a letter and a treasure map. And she told you she'd meet you here in Rogueport. Intriguing. Oh, yeah. You were asking me where Princess Peach is, or I was about to ask you that. We stopped in this town to acquire a spot of fuel for our ship, don't you know? I only took my eye off her for a moment, but as soon as I did, she vanished. You know how headstrong she is, Mario. I just assumed she'd be back momentarily. But at this point, I fear we must embrace the possibility that she may never return. But I'm feeling better with you here, Master Mario. Surely we'll find her. Surely. But I know my place, Master Mario, and this is not it. I leave this task to you. I believe I'll recline in the inn right over there and enjoy a spot of tea, perhaps. In fact, I highly recommend it, perhaps, particularly if you find your HP running low. Heart points, health. Just drop on in! Yes, anyway, a little rest there will fill all your HP. I must say, though, the rest of this town is a bit rough. Yes, rough indeed. Huff, I say. Princess Peach? Did he mean, like, Peach, the Mushroom Kingdom princess? The princess who always gets nabbed by Bowser the Koopa King? The one you rescue? The very same. Wait a sec, this is wild. Princess Peach sent you that treasure map? Whoa, this is really intense. Well, where could she have gone then, do you think? You think maybe she got sick of waiting and went to find the treasure on her own? Unlikely, because she sent me the map. Ooh, I know, Mario. Come with me. One of my professors is here researching that treasure. We'll show him your map. If we start looking for the treasure, then maybe we'll find some clues about Princess Peach. It's the only lead we got. Great, we're all good then. Let's go, Mario. Goombella joined your party. So she is very much like Goombario from the previous game. Goombella's abilities. You mean icon appear over Goombella's head. You can press X to learn more about that person or object. X. And that's Goomthor the Goomba. He's always complaining about being swindled or mugged. You live in Rogueport, dude. This is Rogueport Square. It's the center of town and the main business district. It's a crossroads where many people meet, including more than a few shady characters. Yeah, the entire frickin' population. Yeah. Yeah, I've mastered them. Oh, of course, yes, she's helpful in... Yep. Headbonk and tattle. First off, we gotta go find my professor. Thing is, since I just got into town myself, I, don't actually know where he lives. His name is Professor Frankly, and he looks like this. So basically, Dr. Insano as a Goomba. Wonder how Spoonie's doing these days. Oh, before I forget to mention it, from here on, if you ever feel lost or confused, try pressing ZL. That'll be my cue to share any info I know, which might help us figure out what to do next. Studying pays off. Yeah, so she's a nerd. So we're going to talk to her. I'm a nerd too, so that's Goomthur the Goomba. Yeah. Which isn't to say that we should con him, of course. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Sorry, Goomthur. Fake credit card. If you find that jerk, give him a wallop for me. Absolutely. Hey. You smell that? That smells like a profitable situation, yes indeedy. Looks like my star is finally starting to shine. Not that it's any of your business. That guy's mouse a million. He sniffs out propositions that might make him loot. With his nose for opportunity, he could do really well in the straight business world. But I guess no one in Rogueport is really cut out for the suit and tie life. Tell me about it. You look like you don't know nothing, so I'll teach you something. How about that? If you press R, you can check your current HP. I can't believe you didn't know that. If you have low HP, you gotta go rest in an inn so you recover. Use your head. That guy's a local Goomba. He'll give you advice and stuff, so he's okay. His tips totally might come in handy, so you ought to talk to him as often as possible. Okay, and then this dude, who is of a species that exists only in, like, these first two games. Professor Frankly? Actually, I think a guy by that name lives over on the east side. Just go east from here. As you enter town from the harbor, just hang a right. So, what about him? Did this guy steal something important from you, or what? Yeah, this is not a nice place. That's a lazy Dugan. He hunts shady jobs that he expects to pay well. I bet he's never done an honest day's work in his life. What a piece of work. Hey, he was pretty nice, though. Oops. Pardon me, sucker. Hey, what's your beef, pal? Yeah, I'm talking to you! That guy bumps into you and just runs off like that. Unbelievable. Some people are so rude. Yet he also stole half our coins. Check this out, though. I'm pulling another card trick today and making tons of loot. But somebody started tailing me, so don't tell anyone you saw me here or I'll bonk you. Well, yep, you know, that guy did ask us. Hey, my name's Darkly. I like dim places, and I'm done talking for now. That's Darkly. He loves the dark. He just stays here in the shadows all day long. Sounds kinda creepy to me, but hey, whatever powers you up, you know what I mean? So there will be more we can do back here. Eventually, but yeah, this tells you that, yeah, there are some tricks with perspective here. Yeah, we'll get our money back from that dude later. Hey, you big old rube, it ain't smart talking to people you don't know. You never know when a guy might go wild and attack. Be careful, live longer. We can't go through there just yet. I don't think we can actually do anything there yet. That is our upgrade place. But that sign over the door looks familiar. Oh, hi! There you are! Professor Frankly! What? Who's there? Who wants me? Ah, yes! You. Now you, wait for it. Just a moment. Don't tell me now. Silence. I'll get it right. It's not Goombriel. It's not Eliza Goom. Ah, I've got it. You're Goombella, aren't you? You were in my archaeology class last year, am I right? Wow, yes, sir, that's me. I'm Goombella, a junior at UGoom. Go Goombas! Of course I remember you. Not to toot my horn, but I'm pretty good at remembering. Hey, it took a while. You, though, you stick out in my mind because you were such an exceptional student. And the guy behind you is... Who? Mario! Professor, he's Mario! You know, the famous one. Oh, my apologies. I'm such a bookworm. I haven't a clue about what's hip right now. In any case, what sort of errand brings you two all the way to a place like this? We were hoping you'd tell us about the legendary treasure said to be below Rogueport. I thought that if anyone knew anything about it, you would, Professor Frankly. Of course I know about it. The reason I came here was to study that very subject. But why do you tykes want to learn about the legendary treasure? You know that most say it's little more than a fairy tale, don't you? Archaeologists and historians have to search for truth in those fairy tales, though. Me, I believe the legendary treasure truly does exist, and I really want to find it. After all, in JRPGs, legends are always true. God, does H.C. Bailey have any idea how much he has influenced the YouTube Let's Player scene? Good point, and well made. In that case, I'll cooperate with you however I can. I have a cease and desist here from a Conquer Squirrel. First of all, we should start by addressing just what the legendary treasure is. Some say it's an infinitely vast treasure hoard, while others say it's a magical item. Some books say it's actually a monster, while still others claim it's an empty chest. So many different theories. Obviously, it's impossible to divine the truth among them. I know, but you may not have played this game, so I'll let you find out. But all agree on one point. To find the treasure, one must have the Crystal Stars. The Crystal Stars? Metal Gear? To find the treasure of yore, take the 7 crystal stars to the 1,000-year door. That's how the old saying goes, and with a rhyme that solid, it must be true. Therefore, if you want to find the legendary treasure, you first must collect the 7 crystal stars. Plot MacGuffins! Oh, hey, I researched some of the written lore behind the treasure, and it kind of matches that old saying. Hold the magical map aloft before the entrance to the 1,000-year door. Then the stars will light the way that leads to the stones of yesterday. Stones of yesterday? Is that referring to the same crystal stars you mentioned? Probably. It must be, and we're in luck. It seems the 1,000-year door is located somewhere beneath this very town. Yet the critical piece of the puzzle, the magical map, is lost. If only we had that map. But we do have it, Professor. Or, well, not we, exactly. Mario has the magical map. Really? I'm not doing all that. You actually have it? Could I just take a quick look at it, if you don't mind? Astounding! This is it! The real thing! The one and only magical map! Then why does it say Made in Japan on the back? You, son, are my hero! You're great! Fantastic! Wonderful, even! All I did was press A! With this map, no, we can locate the crystal stars just by holding it up in front of the 1,000-year door. Right on, Professor. Good golly, what are we doing just sitting there, then? Gabella, Mario! Let's take the magical map to the 1,000-year door. Off we must go this instant. I'll lead the way to the sewers underneath the town. Oh, lovely. Well, you heard the man. Goomba. Mushroom. I bet you didn't know this rotten old thing came off, did you? I kinda did. But I was in the wrong place. And I think only he can open it anyway. We can use this pipe to get down under the city streets. Come on, both of you, let's get moving! Well. Oh, wait, hang on a second. Mario, something just occurred to me. I'm fairly sure there are quite a few hoodlums below, so, keep your guard up. Would you two like to practice your action commands before we descend? They're the basics of battle, after all. Yeah, just so that I can sort of go over them with ya. Alright. But you can skip this. What? Me? Are you serious? Okay, I'll do my best, of course. Yeah. First, we'll practice the jump action command. That okay with both of you? Choose the jump command, then choose which enemy you'll attack. So yeah, you saw me doing this. A, confirm. When you choose a command, the action command details will be shown at the bottom of the screen. For the action command jump, press A at the exact moment you stomp on the opponent. Give it a go. Yeah, too late. I'm not very good at that. You failed the action command, shake it off and try again. We're gonna try it again. Yeah, I'm not very good at these. Yeah. Nice rating. Action command was a set. Succeeding at action commands. Now it's your turn to attack. Shake a leg. It's all she's got. Press A just before the enemy strikes you. Okay. There we go. Pulled off a guard action command. Decreases the yeah. A won't be enough. Success requires timing. Yeah, I know. Hammer. But this is a pretty good tutorial. It's skippable if you need one. If you... Yeah. This I am not good at. The window is a lot tighter. I am impressed. It took me like 20 tries to do this in my original. Super Guard, you take no damage and damage your enemy in return, but they're harder to do than standard A guards. Yes, I'm not good at them. Would you like... no. Yeah, we'll stop. I expected nothing. You're a quick learner. You're already pro, I'm sure. Super Guard is pretty much necessary for one of the end super boss fights, so I don't know if I'll do that. Hop onto the pipe and press A to enter it. This can be annoying because it's also the jump command, and if you're not right, and the check command. So if you're not right in the exact right place, yeah, you might regret it. Okay. Hey man, what's up? You think it's cool to just waltz your way into our underground? Yes, I do. Typical. You surface level snobs are so snuck up. Ooh, I get to see the sun. I like to breathe clean air. Ooh. Dude, have you been in Rogueport? You don't call that clean. Yeah, come over here, scruffy mustache man. We're gonna teach you some proper manners. Leave him alone. Can't two academics and a world-famous hero wander the sewers of a port town in peace? If this is your usual greeting to visitors, then you must have learned it down here, because it stinks. Ouch, that was cold. What, you're too good for a fight? If you ain't willing to tussle, then stay out of the sewer. Nobody doesn't start a fight with us. Nobody. Let's get him. Double negative. But they're right. Yeah, alright, so, yeah, in the original Game Boy version, they made suggestive comments about Goombella. I mean, G-rated suggestive comments, but still, they changed that. A Goomba, a Spiky Goomba, and a Paragoomba. Why, the whole Goomba family tree. The only one I should worry about is that fellow in the middle, the Spiky Goomba. See that spike on his head? Well, jump on that, and you're the one who'll take damage. The Paragoomba's airborne, so your hammer won't reach. You'll have to jump for him. So, you get what I'm saying? Study your opponent before you choose an attack method. And be ready for those tricky action commands while attacking and blocking. Now go get him. Oh, that's right, I forgot to tell you something vital. You can press Y to change the order you to attack in. Yeah, which you want to do that. I'll just be over here watching but good luck. Alright, so we are in fact going to do this because we want to tattle. And you can fail this. That's a Goomba. Yeah, I'm one of these, those in case you hadn't noticed. It says here, Goombas are underlings of underlings. No standout features to note. Totally rude! Maximum HP is 2, attack power is 1, and their defense is 0. Oh, I kind of get the underling thing now. Yeah, but you're still cool, huh? Trust me. So, we can take him out easy enough. Guard. Yeah, was too late on that one. Okay, so now she is going to tattle the Spiky Goomba. You really do want her to tattle, because it lets you see their HP bars. As a Spiky Goomba, a spiky-headed Goomba. What a creative name. Yep. Guess that spike helps boost its attack compared to the average Goomba. And you'll hurt your feet if you jump on it, unless you have a particular item, which we'll get to later, so, hammer. Oh dear, sorry about that. Oh, crap. I was sneezing. So, Paragoomba. The tattle action command. That's Paragoomba. Basically a Goomba with wings. I'm jealous. Maximum HP 2. Oh, man. Attack is 1, defense is 0. The penguin has the sneezes. You can't hammer it while it's flying, but rough it up with a jump and it'll totally plummet. If it loses its wings, does it become a regular Goomba for the rest of its life? No one ever talks about this. Given that the rest of its life ain't gonna be that long... Yeah, we got 10 star points. Not bad. Owie! Okay then. Later on, losers. That felt awesome. Are you ready, Mario? And there are plenty more where that came from, and they'll all have it in for us. When they attack, try to hammer them or jump on them while in the field. Attack successfully, and you can perform a first strike when you enter battle. So if an enemy catches sight of you, be sure to thump him as you go into battle. Yeah. So, we can't really do much, but we can come this way. See that stuff in the back? We can eventually go there. It's one of the fun things about this game. Okay. And we got a first strike. Nice. Alright. He had a dizzy dial. If he gotten a chance to attack, he would have used that, and it would have made us dizzy, which means we might miss for a few turns. Sometimes they will drop that. Drop the item. Nah, I screwed up the action command. Oh well. We're just... No, actually, Mario is going to hammer... Okay, we can't do that. So, instead, Goombella is going to attack. She's gonna head bonk this dude. And then Mario is going to hammer this dude. There we go. Yeah, it's not that hard, but... Yeah, I'll probably start cutting out fights here soon enough. Yeah, we got an item. Yeah. That's a healing. There we go. We got him. You can also avoid... You can avoid fights, but right now I kind of want the experience. And these are so fast, I'm not going to be editing them out. Fire flower! That can be very nice. Oh, hey! And yes, that wall does look funny, but... that's for later. Oh, aren't you cute? Okay, well... a key. Oh, crap. Yeah, these guys have a... Okay. Alright, so, we're going to have Goombella tattle. Luckily, things like spikes, you will generally know if you can't jump on something. That's a Spinia, a totally weird creature made of thin, papery boards. It certainly looks unique. Nobody knows much about these creatures, actually. Give it a hee-yah! What's a hee-yah? I don't know. Anyway, so jump. Nice. Okay. Good. Ah, crud. Yeah, as you can see, timing remains my eternal nemesis. Goombella has a tattle log, which you'll want to fill up for 100% completion. Hey, check it out! Really? That key looks suspicious, so I'm going after it. You don't have to do this, but you get some funny dialogue if you do. A strange black key. How long have I been at this? Let's see here. Oh boy. Well, it's the first episode. I don't want to... Hey. We'll go a little long. Hey, you! Can you hear me? You can? That must mean you're the hero of legend. Only the great hero of legend can hear my voice. Yeah, everyone else? Nothing. See, long ago an evil spirit cast a curse on me, locking me in this chest. It was a real drag. I've been here ever since, waiting a long, long time for the hero to come by. So yeah, anyway, big guy, what brings a hero like you to a place like this? Mario, a word with you? I'm not exactly confident that we can trust this chest. I think it may be best not to mention that we're looking for the crystal stars. Well, drat. I just said it out loud! What's wrong with me? Yeah, searching for the crystal stars, are you now? So you really are a hero. Well, you're definitely gonna need my help if you hope to get those bad boys. So first you should look for the key to this chest, then use it to let me out. Definitely. Not sure how this chest guy would know anything about the crystal stars. What do you think we ought to do? Well, I know my vote goes to you finding that key. I'm sure it's around here somewhere. This is what the key looks like, by the way. Come on, being stuck in a box is no picnic. I'm counting on you, oh great legendary hero. What? You already found the key? Oh man, I owe you big. Now, this is what they might call schmuck bait. Yeah, think nothing! Fools! But you do have to do this. And not just to advance the plot. Oh boy, did you fall for it. I burned you. What, you think I was going to help you? Instead, I'm going to spread a little of the suffering I've endured in that stupid box. Yeah, sorry, but those are the breaks. I'm going to cast an evil, terrible curse on you. You will never again win the World Series. Buggly wuggly woo, you're cursed. Enjoy that curse, sucker. You got what you deserved. You want to hear all about the sweet curse I just dropped? Then listen well. From now on, if you press Y in certain areas, you'll turn into a paper airplane. Trembling yet? Suffer the rest of your days under my terrible curse. Oh, I can't help but chortle. You're doomed. This curse is pretty rough, I guess, so I suppose I owe it to you to explain it. Ready? If you stand on an airplane panel like this one, the floor will start to glow. And didn't we see one like this outside? Yeah, okay, you're on the panel. Now try pressing Y, and then bam, you're a paper airplane. You'll control your tiny paper plane self by tilting L forward and back. The plane will rise if you tilt L in the direction behind you. However, if you keep tilting L too much, you'll slow down and start to fall back to the ground. Once you start to rise, stop tilting L. Timing is key. Try it now and suffer total aerodynamic humiliation. Good enough. When you've had enough airplane shame, press B to deplane and get back to normal. Please remember to return your seat backs and tray tables to an upright position. So be honest, you fully understand the peril this curse has bestowed upon you. Yeah, I get it. Farewell, you foolish fool. So yeah, does it seem like that really wasn't much of a curse? So, wow. Just wow. What was that guy's beef? Well, he was locked in a box for several centuries. That probably gets very cramped. I think one of the... there might be... that joke might be made later. So, plane. Whoop. Whoop. Good. We made it. Yeah, your first time you may have to try a couple times to get across there, but I got lucky. Oh, Mario, Goombella, look at that? It is pretty impressive. Is that the 1,000-year door? I can't believe it's real. So the legends are all true. Come, let's move closer. And there's some stuff we can't get to yet. Over here and over there. So, this is the 1,000-year door spoken of in legends. It's even more incredible up close. Now, where can we unfurl the magical map? A proper unfurling calls for a dedicated surface. There's an inscription here that just says, "Speak friend and enter." No. Obviously, you know, this highly not suspicious, noticeable plinth. God, that's awesome looking. Professor, what's going on? Drama! Yeah, they were definitely taking advantage of the GameCube. That's in fact what that whole scene with everybody getting... with the gang getting bum rushed by like 436 of those dudes in the harbor was, to show off the GameCube's ability to handle a ton of sprites at once. And so, we get to see on the map our first area and our first crystal star. The location of a crystal star has been recorded on your magical map. And Mario has learned a special move. You can now use Sweet Treat. This is actually really useful. Professor, the map! And what was with all those strange lights? This looks like information related to the location of a crystal star. And that shining light. It looked as if a mysterious power was given to Mario. Well, one way or another, we should return to my place and study the map closely. We don't have to walk back. So yeah, now at this point I'm just going to go until we get a save point. Aha! I see! You understand it, Professor? Of course I do, and I shall explain. The first thing to know is... this map is truly astounding! Somehow, this map contains radar-like functions. It's showing us the location of a crystal star. It looks like the first crystal star is to be found in a place called Petal Meadows. So sort of like Petalburg from the first game, but not. Petal Meadows? The similarities to the first game don't continue quite as strongly after this. The area is a vast meadow that lies far to the east of Roadport. To tell you the truth, I've always thought that place was a tad suspicious. The name Petal Meadows did come up from time to time in my research. Okay, fine, so we'll go there. Does anybody know how to get there, or what? Well, I'm fairly certain that somewhere beneath the city is a pipe to Petal Meadows. If you could just find that, you get there instantly. Pipe travel's efficient. Say, by the way, Mario, I'm curious. How did you get that map, anyway? From Princess Peach. Really? Her Highness sent this to you, Mario. This Princess Peach, this wouldn't be her, would it? Yep. Yeah. So it is her! Your princess came to see me the other day. She wanted to learn about the treasure. I told her about the crystal stars and my suspicions about Petal Meadows. It doesn't seem likely, but perhaps she tried to go to Petal Meadows on her own? Petal Meadows? Oh, God. You know, Professor, there was another suspicious group asking about the same thing. But I can't imagine Princess Peach getting involved with them. Not willingly. All right, it's settled. Off to Petal Meadows you two go. If Princess Peach indeed went there, your first priority must be to catch up to her. Collecting the crystal stars is a means to an end, and that end is Princess Peach. It always is. Aren't you coming, Professor? No, I'll stay in town and ask around about Princess Peach and that suspicious gang. Besides, I doubt a shriveled old Goomba like me could handle the trials of the road. Of course, if anything happens and you need some advice, come see me, okay? You got it, Professor. Well, Mario, we're off. Give it your best. Now then, allow me to give you both a proper farewell. Which just means see you out the door. Mario, there's something I forgot to mention. Firstly, about that light we saw shining on you, by my reckoning, Mario can now perform what is known as a special move. A special move? Yes, well, stuff like this is better explained by example rather than words. Would you like to try it out? No. We'll try it out in, battle eventually. No thanks. You're absolutely sure? Alright, just remember, in battle, the bigger your audience, the better. It's scary out there. Take this with you. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. The Power Smash Badge. Yes. Badges you equip. They are nice. Yeah, we will, because this won't take long. Press plus, open the menu. ZR. And open the badge menu. 1 BP. We have 3 BP. Good. Now, A to... Yep, that's the whole explanation. Yeah, so now we can use an attack called Power Smash in battle. FP to use the power, which is basically our MP. Did you get all that? Yes, I did. Pipe to Petal Meadows. Okay. So, yeah. We've got stuff to do. But before we do that, we're going to save, and I'm going to call it. So thank you guys for joining me. If I can hit the button. Thank you guys for joining me for Let's Play... Gosh, what was this? Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, and I will see you next time. Have a good evening. Goodbye.